Your next 3 to 5 years is very, very important for you and your family. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did and what I believe you need to do to get rich in the next couple of years. The reason why I said next 3 to 5 is because there's a quote out there that says people overestimate what they can do in a year, people wanna get rich in a year, and they underestimate what they actually can do in a couple of years. So we are gonna call this video your next 3 to 5 years. And we're gonna have an underline right there, boom. Your next 3 to 5 years. It's very, very, very important, very, very critical. And before I start this video, if you don't know who I am a multi-millionaire. I made my first million at 25 years old. Since then, I'm only 29 and I've made 8 figures since then. So I know a thing or two about actually making money. Now, the first thing you actually need to do is understand what rich means to you. Everybody has a different definition of rich, right? So me, when I was 19, all I said to myself was, if I can make between $1 and $5 million every single year when I'm a grown up, I'd be blessed and I'm happy, and that's rich to me. For you, rich may be making $500K a year and then spending time with the family. So number one, understand, right? Understand literally what rich means to you. What does it mean? Like, what are you driving? What does it actually mean? And now the crazy part about that is people shoot too low for their dreams. What I mean by that is I said if I could make between $1 and $5 million every single year when I was 19, I'd be blessed. Now I'm 29 years old. If I make between $1 and $5 million every single year, I said this before, I would cry because that's not enough, right? Like, I had a one-on-one with Ty Lopez the other day, and Ty asked me, Swaggy, what is your goal, 5 years from now? I said, I'd like to make $50 million. 50! And Ty laughed at me on the phone and said, I like you because you have small-minded thinking. So you gotta shoot and actually realize and think to yourself, what is it that I need to accomplish? Remember, people overestimate what they can do in a year, and they underestimate what they can do in a couple of years. Momentum is very, very important. So understand what being rich means to you. Number 2, learn a skill. Now, what I mean by learn a skill, you gotta figure out, again, what does rich mean to you, right? So these all go hand in hand. So let's say being rich to you means if I can make $1 million every single year, then that's what rich to me, like being a millionaire, right? Okay, cool. Now you have to learn a skill that directly correlates with that. People say, oh, I want to make $1 million a year, then they become a teacher. Now, this is not a shot at teachers because I'm somebody who believes teachers should be making 6 figures. Minimum. They are in charge of the future and the future generation. So it is a crime that teachers are only making, 30, 40, 50K a year. But what I'm saying, if we're being realist, like, teachers aren't necessarily going to be multi-millionaires or millionaires. So you have to find a skill that directly correlates to being a millionaire. Now, another thing that people don't understand is sometimes you have to learn a skill to get you through the door of that actual skill you want to get to make $1 million. What do I mean by that, right? So if I can just go up a little bit really quick, right? Understand what rich means to you, learn a new skill. For me, right, like I was babysitting to take care of the bills, and then I was trading. But what people don't know is like I had to learn a skill, several skills, in order to be able to fund that account. You guys are out there are trying to, let's say, be a trader, but you're working the 9 to 5. Now, 9 to 5s can work, but it is very, very difficult to actually work that 9 to 5, especially if you gotta wake up early in the morning, commute to work, do your 8 hours at work, commute, sit in traffic back home, then you get back home at 7, you're hungry, you gotta shower, spend time with the fam, now it's 10 o'clock at night, and you just wanna sleep when you gotta be learning how to trade, right? So learn a skill that directly correlates. So I say this all the time, where it's like, if you figure out a freelancing gig or, learning videography, learning graphic design, learning social media management, learning any email marketing, anything that you can do from home, if you take the next 6 months to focus on that, now you have a guaranteed income of 4 or 5 or 6K a month from home. And now when you're at home, you have more free time and flexibility to focus in on that actual skill. So let's say your actual skill is real estate investing. Let's say is learning how to trade in the stock market. Let's say it's learning crypto. Whatever that actual skill is, people think, I'm gonna do like this, people look at success as like, oh, you're just gonna go straight up to the top. That never works. What's going to actually happen is, okay, you're gonna start this way, you're gonna go up a little bit, right? Then you gotta take, again, an actual skill, like let's say graphic design, X, Y, and Z. Let's say like your overall goal is real estate investing or trading. when you actually start learning, an extra skill to pay the bills so that you can work from home, you gotta understand it's going to come down a little bit and then it's gonna skyrocket. That's how success looks. Again, success is not straight up. Like if I had to do my success, it's like, oh, I was going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, maybe broke it, right? Up, and then boom, skyrocketed, right? So when you learn a skill, again, you have to delay the gratification. Understand it may take you a few extra years. Have your skill, right? Real estate investing, stock market trading, Forex trading, crypto trading. Okay, that's here. Now, what are you gonna do to, help that, right? Working a 9-to-5 job can, but it puts a lot more strength on you because you don't have so much time to work on that extra skill, extra hours overnight, right? Pull this up. So now we got understand what it takes to be rich, like what rich means to you. Number 2, learn a skill. Number 3, you need to cut off anybody who does not align with your overall vision. I can't tell you how much this helped me. People understand this about me now. When I was going through my journey of being broke to actually being rich, like people don't understand that the reality of the situation is I cut so many people off. Swaggy, you free for dinner? Nah, I'm not, man, I'm studying. Swaggy, you can come out to the club with me. Nah, I can't, man, I'm locked in right now. And when I tell you, there were so many instances where the people next door to me was, having sex or going to the club or doing X, Y, and Z, or like there was so many things going on, and I'm just like, nah, man, like I'm gonna pass, right? I say this all the time that like, it's easy to look back in hindsight because I'm rich now, but that like, I didn't really have a college experience. 1, I dropped out of college, but 2, even in college, every single weekend, like clockwork, house parties, this, that. I am in my room. There are literally a bunch of girls, 'cause I played on the basketball team, a bunch of girls in my dorm for like my teammates, obviously we all was in the same dorm together, walking out all dressed up with makeup on, and they gotta pass me because I'm in the little kitchen with my laptop studying, like locked in. And there's not a single person in my college who can refute that because they know, because they were there, right? So cut off anybody who does not align with that vision. That means if your best friend is always dragging you to the club and doing this and being ratchet and just yelling, they gotta go. And you can love them from afar, but you can't spend so much time with them. Ty Lopez says, spend 33% of the people, below you, 33% of people on your level, and try to reach out to 33% of people who are above you. So you have a healthy balance. But when all your friends are just people who just want to party, of course the temptation may be too much. There's not people on your level. So that brings me to my next point. Intake knowledge. What does that mean? That means every day you need to be doing something that is very, very knowledgeable. That means reading books. If you're not a book reader, listening to audios, listening to informative podcasts. That means like, this is what you gotta listen to. Because when you wake up and the first thing you do in the morning is listen to Moneybag Yo and talking about, bitches and hoes and all this other stuff, that's not gonna work for you because it's already ingrained in your brain. Who's gonna be more successful? The person who wakes up, listen to Moneybag Yo and Little Baby and G Herbo and all this other stuff all day? Or the person who wakes up and they listen to Jim Rohn or a motivational podcast and then they journal. Like this person, 10 times out of 10, like literally 10 times out of 10, unless you're like a rapper, then of course you gotta be in that lifestyle. But for the average human, 99% of y'all don't need to be starting your day off like that. I can understand you're going to the gym and you wanna be turned up. Okay, you're in the gym, your adrenaline is pumping, that makes sense. But for everybody else, no, success is not an accident. There's a video out there from Steph Curry and like this motivational guy, and he talks about Steph Curry. And the video is called, you can watch it right now, Success is not an accident. Success is a choice. People are online complaining so much about the lifestyle I live, the lifestyle my wife lives, the lifestyle this person lives, X, Y, and Z. You don't understand, nobody was born with a silver spoon. We worked, we delayed so much gratification. We did exactly what I'm saying here. We understood what rich meant to us. Bailey flat out said, Bailey was a flight attendant. And if you go down my wife's Instagram, like one of her first pictures, she was a flight attendant. And she said, when I was flight attendant, like yesterday or 2 days ago, there was a guy who dropped his food on the floor and I told him like I'm not gonna pick it up because he did it purposely, and he said something like derogatory to her, like you're just a flight attendant, this is your job, pick it up, like in a negative way. And Bailey ended up picking it up, but she made a caption that said, one day I'm gonna make millions every single year that nobody's ever gonna talk to me that way. And guess what? It only took us 3 years, right? That was 2017. 2020, we made our first million, right? So like, we understood what rich meant to us. Now that had to grow, right? That 1 to 5, that had to grow like 8 figures every year, minimum. That has to be the case, right? Learn a skill. Okay, I'm a trader. Now I'm a businessman, right? So now I'm a trader and an entrepreneur. Those are my skills. But before that coming up, again, I had to babysit. People don't know this. I used to edit videos for people for money. Like back in 2014, 2015, right? I used to edit videos, right? So I did things, whatever it meant to make money to put into my trading account, right? We cut off a lot of people. There's a lot of people who we were friends with in college who we're not friends with now, right? We took so much knowledge on my YouTube channel. There should be a video, and if it's not out yet, it will be out, very, very soon, where I outline my entire library. I say this all the time. If any random person just went in my library flat out and read every single book that I read over the next 3 to 5 to 6 years, they would be rich, flat out, point blank period. Now, number 5, this is my last point. I may have some variable points, but like, this is my last one. Sorry, but focus. And the reason why I say that is people are not focused. And I can say for myself, there was a point in time where I was not focused, right? This is very, very important, focus, because it took me 5 years from my journey, 2014 and 2019, to actually make good, consistent money in trading, over 6 figures, right? It took me 6 years, 2014, 2020, make my first million, right? Why is that? It's not because what I was learning, like trading, was so hard and so difficult. It's the fact that I wasn't as focused. Now, I was focused on personal development, but if you had an in-depth look at my actual story, what you'll see is I switched so much because my overall goal, right, was to just understand what rich means to me, $1 million. Whatever it took to get there, I wanted to make $1 million and be a millionaire, take care of my family because I was poor growing up and my family was homeless, right? I didn't care what it was. So I was focused on trading, right? But I was a basketball player. So my overall goal was like, oh, my dream is to, play basketball overseas and, because I can make 100K or 150K overseas, do that over a couple years, then I can use that money and then invest over here, right? That was my initial dream. That was 2014. 2015, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a battle rapper. I'm seeing all these battle rappers out here, they are, battle rapping for 7K, 10K, 15K per battle. Then they're using that to get on Wild 'N Out. Then they're doing appearances. And okay, so I can make 6 figures that way, use that money to trade X, Y, and Z, right? Boom, non-focus, right? You go from trading, starting in trading, then basketball, then battle rap, right? After that, I say, you know what? I'm gonna stop battle rapping. I'm gonna make funny skits. I'm gonna be viral. Because I made a funny skit and it went super viral. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make funny skits. I'm gonna do all these other stuff and try to collab with people and like literally be funny. And then hopefully I can be, get invited out to LA and then do this, get signed to an agency, then do some collabs and make 6 figures that way. Use that when you start trading. Again, I'm doing a million things, not focused on if I just put my heart and soul into trading for this long or that original skill that I mentioned up there, I'd be rich a lot faster. That's not where the story ends. After that, went on reality TV. I'm like, you know what? Big Brother, if I win $500,000, cool. If I go on the challenge, if I win $500,000, cool. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go on reality TV, try to win these shows. Lost both of them. I don't regret reality TV because I met my wife and the mother of my kids on that show, so that was for a reason. However, if I just focused on trading, literally trading for the entire time, I would have been there a lot faster. And luckily, after my second reality show, I said, you know what? I'm done with everything that does not involve trading. If there's anything else that try to push me away from my overall goal, I'm not gonna do it because I'm starting to see my peers. I am starting to see my peers that I came into this trading industry with in 2014 be rich because that's all they focused on. Like I'm seeing the people I came into the industry with, they hit their moment, they became rich, and I'm over here battling for like minimum wage on the challenge, right? The entry fee on the challenge, right? I was not focused at all, right? So then I got focused, then I took the money from the challenge, put it into a trading account. That's my story, turned into 6 figures, and then the rest is history, right? 6 figures to 7 figures, started the program, boom, 7 figures to 8 figures, boom, right? Like the journey was simple at that point, but if I didn't do, and this is what I meant in the beginning, right? Like if I scroll back up, people think success is just this straight path. No, you don't understand what's in your path along that way. You can come up here and be successful, and you don't know, right? But if you were an all-knowing person, you'd know that if you just stayed that path, it would be a lot easier. But since I didn't stay the path, I came back down. All right, now I'm gonna start, I'm gonna continue to play basketball, try to go overseas. Come down. Nope, go back to trading. Nope, go back to making funny skits. Nope, go back to battle rap. Nope, like just up and down. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm done with TV. And I had to say it. I said, I'm retired. Don't ask me to be on those shows. I'm done. And then boom, my trading took off. That skill took off, right? So those are the most important 5 things you need to focus on to get rich over your next 3 to 5 years. I swear, if you focus on this list and do everything, I know it's tough because I can say from somebody, I did all of this. However, I was still like, again, I wasn't as focused as I should have been, right? I didn't cut every single person off that I should have cut off in hindsight, right? There's a lot of things, I didn't take knowledge. That's one thing that nobody can ever refute. Every single day, like I would even go so far as delete every single song off my phone and only download motivational clips from YouTube, and all day, every single day, listen to motivational speaking, like in the shower, on the way to babysitting, 24/7. So I didn't take knowledge. I understood what a rich meant, but I had small money, thinking clearly. So I did what I was supposed to do, but I should have been focused more. And I promise, if you guys do this, you can make your first 100K, your first 500K, or your first million in the next 3 to 5 years. But it takes a special person to actually focus on every single thing that I am talking about. A special person. And if you can be that special person, your family will thank you, and your future you will thank you. Period. In the story. You cannot refute this because I'm not talking in theory. I'm talking about what I literally did to get rich. And if you can do the same thing, then you will be in a better spot a couple years from now. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you have any feedback, let me know. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chris Williams, aka Swaggy C. I've been a trader for a decade, been running businesses for the last 5 years, made my first million at 25, and now I'm making 8 figures at 29. Beautiful wife, beautiful kids, beautiful life, and my only goal is to teach you guys financial literacy, and I have it in 2 ways. 1, on my platform where I go into depth, and 2, all these free videos right here on YouTube that you guys can see, because like I said, I grew up homeless, my family didn't have money, so my only goal is to make sure you guys understand what they don't teach you in school. And if you guys like this video, please make sure you subscribe below and leave a comment and like, because that's one of the only ways I can understand if you guys like the video, because I say this all the time. YouTube told me 51% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel, so that's the only thing I'm asking. Please, please, please subscribe, and we'll keep the party going. So later, gang.